This is your girl LaFay, and I am on our 4th day aboard the Carnival Legend. We are on a 15-day transatlantic cruise, and today is our second fun day at sea. We have high winds today. So I do want to kind of give you 2 tips, and actually 3 tips for this if you're on a cruise. And some of you may be very sensitive to motion, and you get this thing called motion sickness. The first tip is lemonade. The ship keeps lemonade available all day, and lemon, the citrus in the lemon, is something about lemon that is very good for queasy stomachs, upset stomachs. So if your stomach is feeling kind of queasy, or you're feeling a little motion sickness, get you a glass of lemonade. Now I did get lemonade, don't need it, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but I got it so that I could talk to you all about lemonade. Lemonade is very good for motion sickness. I have plenty of water, so that is going to be my beverage choice right now. Okay, so my first tip is lemonade for that motion sickness. My second tip would be ginger candy. I travel with bags and bags of ginger candy because I don't just get upset stomach on the ship. I get upset stomach a lot, and because I do have a sensitive stomach, which is the reason why I am a vegetarian, my stomach is very, very, very sensitive, so I travel with them anyway. But ginger candy is also very good for when you're feeling sick on your stomach. I have chewables, I have hard candy, I have all kinds of candy in my bag. I also have lemon heads because, as I mentioned before, lemons. So a lot of people may not agree, but it all depends on your stomach. Lemon heads, it works for me. Sometimes I don't want the ginger candy or anything like that. I'll just take one ginger head, and it will do the trick for me. As I mentioned before, it's not for everyone. There are other things that I have in my bag, like cough drops and things like that. More ginger candy here. So I have a lot of other things, Alka-Seltzer in my little bag, gum, as well as mints. But these are good things for you to just pack away, and I have 2 of them. I don't know why, but I'm going to leave them just like that. No big deal to me, and they can stay this way. So that is the second tip. The third tip, which I usually only need these on a cruise, I usually don't need them any other time, and that is motion sickness patch. Now you can get these, I believe you can get them from Walmart, because my doctor gave me a prescription for them once, and I got them from Walmart. But I didn't have a chance to get a prescription, or I didn't have time to go to the doctor and get motion sickness patch. But you can always ask your primary care provider. You can always let them know that you are going on a cruise and you want motion sickness patch, and most time they'll write you a prescription for these, because I do get these in a prescription. But you can also purchase these, because these are over the counter. You really don't have to go through your doctor. I get them that way, so I don't have to pay for them. But like I said, I didn't have time. But these are motion sickness patch, and I got mine from Amazon. And in there are 40 patches, and I usually only need, they recommend that you change your patches every 3 days, and depending on how sensitive you are to motion, it could be 1 to 3 days. A 40 pack would do very good. 40 patches will be very, very good for a long time. But for me, 1 patch does me, it works for me for 7 days. So on this cruise, I would need 2 patches, and they actually come 2 per pack, like so. They come 2 per pack, so you can just grab 1 pack if you're going on a 7-day, and that would get you 2 patches right there. Or you can just take the whole box like me. I keep mine in my carry-on, and I always have them available. Now, as I mentioned before, I don't use my motion patches any other time. For some reason, I don't need them. The ginger candy works well, but I definitely wear a motion sickness patch when I'm on the cruise. Now, I've never gotten sick on a cruise because I've always worn a motion sickness patch, so I don't know if it works or not. Well, let me put it this way. I don't know if I need them on a cruise because I've always worn a motion sickness patch on all my cruises, and I don't wear them any other time. But because I've never gotten motion sick, that's the reason why I always wear them. So I would say that you can give it a try, see if it works for you. But those are my 3 tips for sickness when the ship is high winds. Drink the lemonade or ginger candy, or lemon heads work as well, or the motion sickness patch. And either one of those, they will probably do just well. Or you can talk to your doctor and ask your doctor. I know some people, they get Dramamine. I do not like taking Dramamine. It's a pill, and if I can avoid putting medication in my body, that I will do that. I don't want to take a pill. So motion sickness patch, I don't have to worry about it. I can just put that, it tells you where you can put it. You can put it behind your ear or your belly button, and I always put mine in my belly button. That is other tips that I have. I will pick you all up a little bit later. How about that? Okay, so you all have a good afternoon, and we'll see what's going on this evening.